Hello, financial fans. I bought two different stocks in the past 7 days, and the ones I bought on 11:30, I bought PBR. Someone said they thought that might stand for Pabst Blue Ribbon, but it doesn't. But PBR I bought for a price of $10.55 on 11:30, November 30th. And the other stock I bought during the past 7 days, NIO, electric vehicle company. I bought more of that. I already own some. I bought it for $31.60 per share on December 3rd. And the market had a down week. My portfolio had a down week, and I'm down probably at least 5%, I would say, for this past week. But I'm buying. When I go down, when the market goes down, I buy. And what we're going to do is look at some stocks that I think might be good potential buys for the coming weeks and months. And eventually the market's going to get out of the way of itself. And let me get in here, get this one and that. And the first stock we'll look at is natural resources type stock, BHP Group. BHP is the symbol, and it closed at $54.51 on Friday, down over 5%, almost 5.5%. But this is the kind of thing that's going to do well as soon as COVID gets out of the way. I don't know when that will be, but I don't think it's going to hold on a whole lot longer. I'm thinking January is going to be the start of something big and something good, and I did find BHP to be very promising. $54.51 the current price, and the 52-week range. First column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range, $51.88 to $82.07. There are people who paid over $82 for this, and they might still be holding on, waiting for it to go up, and that means it's got some headroom. And the average volume in that same column on the left, almost all the way down, average volume 3,681,000 shares trade every day. And this stock is considered by the experts to be at fair value right now. Middle column, third item down, PE ratio 12.22, not bad at all. I'd like it to be 10, but 12.22 is fine. The earnings per share, $4.46, and they're paying out more than that in the forward dividend and yield. That's the middle column, 2/3 of the way down, forward dividend and yield, 11%. That's what you get for holding on to it, 11%. And the one-year target estimate, the bottom of that middle column, $59.90. That would be a nice move upward if that were to happen. Next stock I'm looking at today, I do own the stock, NLY Capital Management, the symbol NLY. $8.17, under $10 for this high dividend stock. And the 52-week range is $7.98 to $9.64, so it's it's closer to the low than it is to the high, but it has some headroom and it could be going up. And the bottom of that column on the left, we see undervalued. The experts think this stock will be going up in price. The average volume every day, 15,500,000 and more shares trade every day. In the middle column, third item down, PE ratio 4.24. That is incredibly good. And we look down, forward dividend and yield, 2/3 of the way down the middle column, forward dividend and yield, over 10% it's yielding. And the one-year target down at the bottom of that middle column, $8.90. That certainly looks very, very good. Next stock we look at, Dow Chemical, symbol DOW, $53.07, the closing price on Friday. And the 52-week range, $51.33 to $71.38. That's 2/3 of the way down the column on the left. $51 to $71, and it's now near the low. It's $53.07, and I think the next direction for this stock is up, but that's just my opinion. I'm not a financial expert, and I do buy and sell stocks, and I tell people what I buy and sell. And if you ever decide to get into the stock market, you do your own research, and be sure to take your time learning how the stock market works. You can lose any money you put into the stock market. So the average volume, about 6 million shares trade every day. That's quite a bit. And the earnings per share is $7.70, and that more than covers the forward dividend and yield. By the way, we're looking now in the middle column. PE ratio in the middle column, third item down, 6.89, about 7, and that is a very good PE ratio. Look a little further down, forward dividend and yield, 5.31%. That's good to get that while you're holding on to a stock. And the 1-year target, down at the bottom of that middle column, $64.96. And the next stock we look at is VALE, V-A-L-E, and it's probably pronounced VALE or something, but I will call it VALE until I hear someone say it a different way, V-A-L-E. And the 52-week range for VALE, $11.16 to $23.18. And it's now $12, just barely above the low. And it has an average volume, 38 million shares. And this is a low-price stock, $12.73 a share. And at the bottom of that column on the left, we see the word undervalued. Undervalued, I like that. That means they think it's going to go up. And middle column, third item down, PE ratio 3.83. I think the only direction it can go is up, but that's just me. Forward dividend and yield 20, almost 21%. Don't know if you'll see that happening, but that's the current number, 20, almost 21%. Dividend yield, 1-year target, $18.56. Just that alone, if they are right, that's a reason to consider this stock for your portfolio. So that's VALE, and VALE is on the NYSE, and I think all these stocks have great potential, and we're just playing a waiting game with COVID restrictions on business activities and shortage in the supply chains and ships waiting out at sea to make deliveries and so on. It's going to turn around sometime if you're patient. When I buy a stock, I don't mind holding on to it until it shows me a profit. With that in mind, I thank you very much for watching.